Hello students, welcome to my class. Today I am going to explain about Lagrange's interpolation formula. Okay, so what is Lagrange's interpolation formula? Now we consider the function y is equal to f of x. Okay, so clearly y is dependent on x, so x is independent variable and y is dependent variable. So in my previous class I have already discussed about Newton's forward and backward interpolation formula, but that kind of formula has some kind of limitations. That is, the Newton's forward and backward interpolation formula will be applicable only when the values of x, that is x0, x1, x2 up to xn are equally spaced, okay, or are equidistant. Otherwise Newton's forward and backward interpolation formula cannot be applicable. But for Lagrange's interpolation formula there is an advantage, that is Lagrange's interpolation formula can be applicable for both equally and unequally spaced values of x, okay. So x0, x1, x2 up to xn may not be equally spaced. That is the advantage of Lagrange's interpolation formula, okay. Now according to Lagrange's interpolation formula, yx equal to x minus x1, x minus x2 up to x minus xn divided by x0 minus x1 into x0 minus x2 up to x0 minus xn into y0, okay. That is the first term of this total formula, okay, where y0, y1, y2 up to yn be the corresponding values of y, okay. So x0, x1, x2 up to xn be the values of the independent variable x, and y0, y1, y2 up to yn be the corresponding values of y. Now here x is the value of x for which y to be estimated. So this is the first term, then plus in the second term the term x minus x1 will be missing. So the first term will be x minus x0, then x minus x2 up to x minus xn divided by, now in the denominator all the terms will be subtracted from x2, that is x2 minus x0, sorry, all the terms will be subtracted from x1, that is x1 minus x0, x1 minus x2 up to x1 minus xn into y2, y1, okay, y1. Now in the third term, in the numerator the term x minus x2 will be missing, okay. So x minus x0, x minus x1, x minus x3 up to x minus xn divided by, now in the denominator all the terms will be subtracted from x2, okay. So x2 minus x0, x2 minus x1 up to x2 minus xn into y2, okay. Now the last term will be like that, that is in the numerator the term x minus xn will be missing, okay. So x minus x0, x minus x1 up to x minus xn minus 1. Now in the denominator all the terms will be subtracted from xn. So xn minus x0, so xn minus x1 up to xn minus xn minus 1 into yn. So this formula actually follow a kind of rhythm, okay. So in the first term, in the look at the numerator, that is x minus x0 is missing, and in the denominator all the terms are subtracted from x0 and it is multiplied by y0. Now look at the second term, the term x minus x1 is missing, and in the denominator all the terms are subtracted from x1 and it is multiplied by y1. In the third term, x minus x2 is missing in the numerator and in the denominator all the terms are subtracted from x2 and finally in the nth term also. Okay. So, this is the formula for which the independent variable x0, x1, x2 up to xn need not to be equally spaced. That is the difference between Lagrange's interpolation formula with Newton's forward backward, because that kind of formula must follow that this the values should be equally spaced, but for Lagrange's interpolation formula it can be applicable for both equally and unequal spaced values of x0, x1 up to xn. Okay. So, that is the advantage. Now, I am going to solve some kind of problems regarding this formula. Okay. Now, I am removing this one. Now, the problem is like that. Find out the polynomial. Find out the polynomial f of x using Lagrange's interpolation formula. Okay, where x and y both are given like that. X is 0, 1, 3, 6. Okay, and the corresponding values of y are 18, 10, minus 18 and finally 90. Okay. So, 18, 10, minus 18, 90 and here the values of x's are 0, 1, 3, 6. And it is very clear that x are not equally spaced. So, you cannot apply Newton's forward and backward in this case. So, you have to apply Lagrange's interpolation formula. Okay. Now, I have to find out the polynomial. So, nothing to be estimated for any value of x. Okay. You have to find out only the polynomial first. So, first I am writing the formula, that is yx equal to, so this is x0, this is x1, this is x2 and this is x3 and this is y0, this is y1, this is y2 and finally this is y3. Okay. So, the expression for yx would be like that, that is x minus x1, x minus x2, x minus x3, right? And in the numerator x0 minus x1, x0 minus x2, x0 minus x3, okay, into y0 plus x minus x0, the term x minus x1 will be missing, x minus x2, x minus x3, because here x3 is the highest term, the last term. Okay. And here x1 minus x0, x1 minus x2, all the terms will be subtracted from x1 into y1. Okay. Now, the third term will be like that, that is x minus x0, the term x minus x2 will be missing, x minus x1, x minus x3 and in the denominator all the terms will be subtracted from x2. So, x2 minus x0, x2 minus x1 and x2 minus x3 into y2, the multiplied by y2 and finally the last term is x minus x0, the term x minus x3 will be missing. So, it would be up to x minus x2 and in the denominator all the terms are subtracted from x3. Okay. Now, I can substitute the values now. Okay. So, that is 0, x minus x0 is 0. So, x minus 1, this is x minus 3, x minus 6 divided by everything will be subtracted from 0. So 0 minus 1, 0 minus 3, 0 minus 6, and this will be multiplied by 18. Now in the next term, that is x minus x0 is 0, and this is x minus x2 is 3 and x minus 6, and in the denominator all the terms will be subtracted from 1. So 1 minus 0, 1 minus 3, 1 minus 6 into 10. Okay. Now in the third term, x minus x0 is 0, x minus x1, x minus 6. Okay. Now in the denominator all the terms will be subtracted from 3. So 3 minus 1, 3 minus 0, 3 minus 1, 3 minus 6, and that will be multiplied by minus 18. Now in the last term, x minus x0, okay, so that is x minus 0, x minus 1 and x minus 3. This is divided by all the terms will be subtracted from x3, that is all the terms will be subtracted from 6, okay, and that would be multiplied by 90. Now here look at the expression, that is x minus 1, x minus 3, x minus 6, and this is minus 1, minus 3, minus 6. So minus 18 and this is minus 1. Minus 18 and 18 will be cancelled out, only minus 1 will be left. Okay. So here look at this, this is minus 2, this is minus 5, then plus 10, and this is plus 1. Okay. So 10 will be cancelled out, therefore this will be the result. Achha. Now in the third term, that is 3, that is minus 2. So 3, this is 3, this is minus 2, that means minus 6, and this is minus 3 again, so minus 18. So this is 3, this is minus minus plus, so here is again a minus. So x minus 1, x minus 6 into minus 1, and in the last term look at that, that is 6, this is 5, and this is 3. So 3 into 5 is 15, 15 into 6 is 90. 90. So therefore x into x minus 1 into x minus 3. Okay. Now 90. Okay. So therefore I can now just expand the factorization, that is x square minus 3x minus x. So minus 4x plus 3 into x minus 6, and here that will be x square minus 6x minus 3x, so minus 9x plus 18. Achha, here that is x. Achha, x square minus 6x minus x, so minus 7x plus 6. Now in the last term, x square minus 3x minus x, so minus 4x plus 3. Okay. So now I am expanding it again. So minus x cube plus 6x square plus 4x square minus 24x plus 3x minus 18. Now here x cube minus 9x square plus 18x. Okay. Now minus x cube plus 7x square minus 6x, and in the last term, that is x cube minus 4x square plus 3x. Okay. Now just look at the, so minus x cube and plus x cube has been cancelled out, and therefore you have plus 10x square so this is actually x cube x square minus 3x minus x 4x x minus x. So x cube minus x cube plus 6x square, and here plus 4x square minus 24x plus 24x actually, no, minus 24x, ठीक है, minus 24x minus 1 minus 24x plus 3x minus 18 plus 18, okay, plus 3x, this will be minus 3x, okay. Now in the next term, x cube minus 9x square plus 18x, and here this is look at the term, that is 3 minus 1 is 2 and 3 minus x, okay. So here this is 2, this is minus 3, and okay, this will be plus 1, right. So therefore you can write it as, this will be plus x cube minus I'm so sorry, that will be x cube minus 9x square minus 8x, this will be plus x cube, then minus 7x square and plus 6x, okay, and this is the term. Now minus x cube and plus x cube will be cancelled out, therefore x cube is 2x cube, okay. Then x square, this is 10x square, and this is 9 minus 9 and minus 7 is x square is minus 10x square, minus 9x square minus 7x square minus 4x square, okay. So that is 10x square minus 9x square means plus x square that is minus 10x square, okay. And finally this is 18x, 6x is 24x, that is 27x, this is minus 27x, right, and therefore you are left with only 18, okay. So this is the polynomial, right. So this is the polynomial f of x, that is y equal to f of x we are looking for. So that is the solution of the problem, that is find out the polynomial f of x using Lagrange's theorem. Now you have to find out, y when x equal to 2, okay. So this is the second part of the problem. Now you have already known that this is the expression for f of x. So f of x is 2x cube minus 10x square plus 18. Now you have to estimate y for x equal to 2. So that is for f of 2. So f of 2 will be 2 into 2 cube minus 10 into 2 square plus 18. So therefore this is 8. 8 into 2 is 16 minus 4, that is 40 plus 18. So therefore 40 plus 18 is 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, that is minus 40, right? So 34. So this is minus 14. Sorry, this is minus 6. So remember again once again, that is 2 cube. 2 cube is 18. 2 cube is 8. 8 into 2 is 16. Then 2 square is 4. 4 into 10 is minus 40 plus 18. So 18 and 16 is 34 minus 40, that is minus 6. So this is the another answer. So you can also find out y for any particular values of x, okay, whenever you have this general polynomial. So this is the polynomial using Lagrange's interpolation formula. I have got it, and clearly x are not equally spaced here. Now if you want to find out y for any x equal to 2, because x equal to 2 is not given in the table and therefore y is unknown. So x equal to 2, that is f of x equal to 2x cube minus 10x square plus 18. So this is equal to 2 into 2 cube, that is 16 minus 40 plus 18. So 34 minus 40, that is minus 6. So hope you have understood the problem, hope you have enjoyed the class, and in our next class we will move to another chapter of numerical integration. Okay, till then stay tuned. Thank you.